welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at The Forest of Secrets, Chapter 6. Now, in this chapter, Gray Fireheart is trying to understand that how did these kids come from ThunderClan? And so he asks, did Oakheart steal them? And Graypool gets really angry and he's like, oh no, I didn't mean that. I was just trying to understand how this happened. And she says, I don't know how it happened, but I do know he must have smelt it on the ThunderClan scent on the cats, and I did. And so Fireheart's like, well, do Stonefur and the other kid know that they're from ThunderClan? And then Graypool gets angry again. No! And no one's gonna tell them. And Fireheart's like, whoa, okay, I promise I won't tell them on StarClan. She relaxes again. She's like, okay. And he says, well, why would you take these kids? Like, food is scarce. They're not from your clan. Why would you do that? And Graypool says, well, even though Oakheart wasn't the deputy at the time, he was still a great warrior, and I respected him. And I had just lost 2 of my own kids, so I had plenty of milk, and so I couldn't just leave them. And so that was her reasons. And after everything was shared, Fireheart says, thank you so much for telling me. I'm going to go. And so then they both head off in their own directions. And then Fireheart says, oh man, I've got to share all this with Blue Star. So he goes to talk with Blue Star. Her and Tiger Claw already talking. Tiger Claw heads out. And then Fireheart goes in and says, hey, Blue Star, I need to talk with you. She's like, sure, what's up? What's going on? And he says, look, this is about the whole Tiger Claw's evil thing. And Blue Star's like, oh my goodness. What is it? I told you I don't believe you. And he says, wait, look. I went and talked to some RiverClan cats to find out how Oakheart really died. He didn't die because of Redtail. He died from a rock fall. He said, oh, did Ravenpaw change his story? It's like, no, Ravenpaw didn't change his story. I misunderstood because Redtail kind of pushed him into the rocks, and then the rocks collapsed on him. And so that was kind of what happened. And Blue says, okay, well, that makes sense, but what does this mean? He says, well, that means that Tiger Claw's been lying about what he did and how Redtail died. And that means he can be lying about other stuff, and that means he can be incredibly dangerous. And Blue Star, she's really thinking about this. She's thinking, oh man, this could be something here. Tiger Claw is a little crazy. I have no idea what she's thinking, okay? But she's sitting there in silence. And then Fire says, and there's something else. And he starts to share about how Oakheart found 2 ThunderClan kits, put them over to RiverClan, and the other RiverClan took care of them. And so he's like, have kits ever been stolen from ThunderClan? And at this, Blue Star goes crazy. Not crazy, but she goes, what? That is ridiculous. And she's just yelling at Fireheart, I don't want to hear any more garbage anymore. Is this what you've been doing? Running off and listening to gossip from RiverClan? You need to be thinking about your own clan. Maybe Tiger Claw was right about your loyalties. Oh, man. And then she says, I don't ever want to hear about this anymore. Nothing about Tiger Claw. Go to work. Go do something like a warrior should do, worrying about our clan. And Fireheart runs out. Ah! And he runs away. And he's like, oh, man. I blew it. She's not going to listen to me anymore about what's going on with Tiger Claw. And that is how the chapter ends. A few vocabulary words here. First one is stoop. Stoop means to lower. So you can stoop to pick something off the ground, but it's also like talking about doing something bad. Like if someone does something bad to you, generally we think they're kind of lower character, lower personality. And if you want to do something bad to them, you have to go down to their level, right? You have to stoop down. And so Graypool says, Oakheart would never stoop going down to stealing kits. Heritage, that is your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, where your blood comes from is your heritage. Charges, these are like in a legal way, if you're in a court or a lawyer kind of thing. Someone says, you did this bad thing, and then the government is trying to see if that's true. When someone says you did something bad or wrong, these are charges. These are things said against you that need to be proven. And so Fireheart is saying, Tiger Claw didn't kill Redtail, Tiger Claw killed Redtail, Tigerheart is trying to kill everyone. These are serious charges. Befits. Befits is it fits. So do something that is for that person. You're a warrior, act like a warrior. You're a mom, act like a mom. You're a dad, do things that fit for a dad. Okay? You're a husband, do things that befit being a husband. Okay? So do the actions that title or that thing has responsibilities for. I think in stories like a princess wants to be free and wild and run away, and her mom says, you need to act like a princess, right? Do the things that befit a princess. That leaves us with our discussion question. If you were Oakheart, what would you have done with these kits? Okay, so I imagine Oakheart's walking through the forest, maybe patrolling the scent, and then he finds these ThunderClan kits. What would you have done in Leaf Bear with these 2 kits that were not part of your clan? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.